Okay guys, welcome back to the shop. We're here. It's a beautiful fall day. We've got a little delivery here. Turboant has sent us a scooter for review. They were kind enough to send us one of these bad boys for review, and we're going to do just that. We'll see if we can get this thing unboxed and let you guys know exactly what they sent us here. We had a previous video that we had done when we took our little trip back to California. We had rented a couple of these things, three of these things, back on the boardwalk in Venice. So these are super fun. They were so fun, we rented them a couple of times. We did the whole boardwalk a few different days there. So these things are really cool to have around. They're very good for commuting. We get a lot of folks in our area that will ride these things up and down the parkway. But very cool. Very cool. We even get some people that commute to work back and forth. This one here, it's got the 10 amp battery. It's got a 30-mile distance on it. So that's a good distance there. It's got the 350 watt motor that drives it. It's got 3 speeds. Will get up to 20 mile an hour on one of its upper speeds. That's pretty fast. I don't know that I'd want to do much more than that. But pretty lightweight. It's supposed to be 33 pounds, so it's going to make it easy to get in and out of the car or carry to the destination wherever you guys are going to. It'll carry weights. It'll support up to 265 pounds, I believe, is what they're telling me here with the weight limit. But super cool. Charge time, we're only looking at like 6 hours. So plug this thing in. 6 hours later, you'll be ready to go zoom. So plugging it in at night shouldn't be a problem to get it charged for next day's fun or heading off to work, whatever you guys are doing with this thing. So yeah, we're going to get into this thing. We're going to get it unboxed and see exactly what they sent us here. All right, guys, get this thing out of the box here. All right, we don't need that anyway. So anyways, it looks like it's going to be really easy to put together. Got a kickstand. Heck yeah, we got a kickstand. Let's see what it does here. So it looks like it's a cool little feature here. It clicks, so the fender acts as a little spot there to hold, so you can pick it up and carry. So that's really cool. Pull it up. Looks like you pull it up. The stem locks in. It's got a little safety device that locks that stem into place. So that's easy. The battery is removable, so that's going to make charging really easy. You don't have to take the whole scooter in with you to do that charging. You can simply, it's here. You just click. Yeah, so super cool. You can just take that inside, leave the scooter in the trunk of your car, or I believe that's the port for the charging. Yep, got a nice watertight seal there on the charger. So that's super cool. Battery goes in. Let's see if we can find some. All right, we got an instruction manual. And we've got a box full of goodies. Little box. All right, guys, it looks like we've got some grips, a charger, and a little bit of a tool here to put some things together. So I'm going to guess these little grips screw in. Yep, they're labeled. So they are marked, guys, right and left. I guess I should have checked that before and they are backwards thread. So right one on the right one, backwards thread. Left on the left, backwards thread. It looks like, don't forget. Okay, so we got a tag here. So this brake has to go on first and then the grip afterwards. And it looks like they give you this cool little tool here to snug this up, and you're going to want to adjust this to your spot. I know somebody that's a little shorter might want that up at an angle because you're going to be down, but the taller folks are probably going to want that adjusted down And it looks like just a couple of turns tightens that up. Okay, super cool. We'll get this little tag off of here. It looks like it does come with a bell too. Those were very important, especially when we were out running the boardwalks. You know, somebody might be in front of you, so a quick chime of that bell lets them know that you are coming up on them pretty fast, especially if you're in that sport mode. If you're running 20 mile an hour, you're gonna want somebody to know you're coming. So it looks like the charger's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. I think the outlet side plugs into the box, and the other side is going to plug into that bottom. And like I said, that battery does come off, so that's super cool. But yeah, super cool Turboant. We're going to give it a fair shake and see what it has to offer. All right, guys, the tires were a little bit low, which is that's understandable with any of these things that get shipped to you. Sometimes they don't come with any air, but these have a little bit of air in them. See if we can. I don't know how much. Oh, that's probably a lot. Let me see if it says anywhere on the tire. It says 36 psi cold, so I got a little too much in that one. We might let that one out. But 36 psi is what these tires are supposed to be aired up to. We'll check this one and see what it actually had in it when they shipped it to us. It had about 2 pounds in it, which is probably right for shipping. There we go, 30. All right, guys, we got 36 pounds in that one. Okay, so it's got 2 settings?
3.
3 settings. Okay, so the first setting, it'll do like 6 mile an hour. Looks like the second setting is about 9 mile an hour. And then it's got like turbo mode, which is 20 mile an hour on the third setting. So the red D is 20 mile an hour. So super cool. We're gonna try that out once we get it to the parkway, but just free spinning it here, 20 mile an hour, that's just super fast. We're at the park, the Greenway here in Pigeon Forge. We've got the scooter. This is the next day. We've got 6 hours worth of charge on this thing. So here we are the next day. We're gonna see if we can get this thing out. The scooter did come with a little charge, so we did get to play around with it just a little bit yesterday. I think it had a couple of bars on the charge port there, but here we are today. Like I said, 6 hours. It charged up fast there. Get the stem locked in, get this down, and we'll see if we can give it a little ride over here on the Greenway. So before we get started, I wanted to go over again the braking system. So it's got 3 stages of brake. The first one being, they call it a mud guard brake. I think that's what it was. But you can push down on that fender, and that's going to be one of the brakes. Of course, the second one, it's got a handbrake, adjustable. It's got the nice slotted rotor on there. So that's going to work very well. The third one is, if you let off of the throttle, it's going to decel, so that's going to be the third brake on that. Okay, once you get it powered up and on, you've got the 3 settings for the power levels. So once you try to take off, you're going to have to push off just a little bit. So standing here, it's not going to go anywhere. You can hit that gas, it's not going to get away from you, you know, if you're not ready for it. So all you have to do is just give it a simple push and it'll go. One push off, throttle. So too, which is really cool, are those speed settings. So if you've got somebody that's a little younger, you don't want to, you know, go super fast. It's got that low. I think the first one is like 6 miles an hour. The second setting is like 9 miles an hour. And then of course that third setting would be the top speed, which would be 20. So if you've got some younger kids that you don't want them going super fast, you can get it in that lower setting and make it a little safe for them. So moms and dads are not as worried about them going really fast. So again, we do have a pretty cool tail light. It's very bright. If you hit that brake lever, that thing's going to flash for you. Let folks behind you know what's going on. And it does come with a pretty, and I've not really tested this, but looks like 2 taps. Yeah, 2 taps on the 3 bar will turn on that headlamp, and it looks to be like a very bright headlamp. Like I said, not tested that at night, but looks like a cool feature to have. 2 more taps turns it off. Okay. That brake is good. Okay guys, a really cool feature that I noticed, it's got a cruise control. So I can be on and off the gas and it'll go, but if you hold down the gas until it makes a beeping noise, I'm not sure if the camera will pick this up, but there's the beep. Then you can let off the gas and it'll continue to climb in speed. It is bonus approved. Okay guys, Turboant. This thing is super cool. Make sure you, before you go to checkout to grab one of these, use the coupon code. For all our subscribers are going to get a coupon code that they can use. It's in everything, and we'll put that somewhere in the description there so you guys don't lose that. But very important, hit that in there, get you $50 off the scooter. Good chunk, so when you're buying 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many of these you're buying, but $50 off is a good coupon. So don't forget to enter that when you're out getting your Turboant. Okay guys, so this thing is front wheel drive too, so that's really good. No wheelie popping, so if you try to do that wheelie, it's not gonna gas and get away from you and go over backwards. So super safe. We like front wheel drive. All right, Turboant. This is a super cool scooter. Thanks for sending it to us for a review. My only downfall is I don't have like 4 more of these things. So YouTube, I'm gonna order a few more of these because hey, one is fun, but if you've got the whole family that wants to cruise with you, these things are a blast. So Turboant, we're gonna get an order in to see if we can get a few more of these units coming so we can zoom this greenway with everybody.